Hi, I'm Sonu from Living in Color with Sonu, and I'm here for 10 design solutions to kick off your New Year's resolutions. Today, we're in a fabulous restaurant called Restaurant 81 in New York City, and I'm here with a very special guest. Michael Green is a wine and spirits educator and consultant. Hi, Michael.
Hi, and we get to drink this afternoon. This is all very exciting for me.
Yes, me too, of course. Any excuse to have a little bit of fun, of course. Now, the resolution that I wanted to speak with you about for a very specific reason is all about expanding your horizons. So why don't you tell everyone a bit about who you are and what you do?
I'm a wine lover and a wine drinker, and I love expanding my horizons by trying different types of wines. And I think beyond the taste of the wine, the visual impression of a wine can so set the stage, can so set the mood, and give you an indication of what a wine might taste like. Let me give you an example.
Look at the color, it's just beautiful.
The color's so beautiful, a salmon color, which would pair beautifully with maybe some prawns or some salmon. Cheers.
Cheers.
That is absolutely delicious. And you know, the color of the wine can give you an indication of what the wine might taste like. A wine that tends to look light is going to taste light. And indeed, this rosé is very bright, it's very fresh, it's very lively. You know, if I was serving this wine, I would keep this wine on the dinner table because it looks so impressive and the color just gets those saliva glands flowing.
Absolutely. Well, I'm a big fan of looking at labels of wine. Is that silly, or is that a good indicator of what you're trying?
I think a label can be a good indicator of what's in the bottle, and it also can be a great decor item. Let me give you an example. Look at how impressive this bottle is. Beyond the fact that it's heavy, the label itself is truly, truly a work of art.
It really is, isn't it?
And here's a tip. Generally, the heavier the bottle, the more full-bodied the wine is going to be. This is a really full-bodied red wine, and it's absolutely delicious, especially during a cooler time of year. But you know, here's another tip. I love to welcome my guests with something special before they even get into the wine.
Well, let's take a look at something.
A welcome cocktail. Create a proprietary cocktail that you come up with a fun name for that really sets the tone for the evening you want to have with your guests.
Beautiful. Look at these.
These are both mine. I don't know what you're drinking. Okay, I'll give you
You're
one.
going to have to share,
Okay,
Michael.
But look how beautiful these are. This is a champagne cocktail, and this is a very sophisticated take on a martini.
Cheers. Here's to color.
So you can greet guests with a proprietary cocktail, and you can name the cocktail. So Sonu, being the wonderful design person that you are, what's the name inspiration for this cocktail?
Well, listen, I've already started to think about colors for both of these. Now, this one reminds me of a color called flamingo orange. I don't know, what could we call it?
The flamingo.
Okay, I love it. Now, that one, with all the sparkle and the light to it, it reminds me of our metallic gold color.
So we can call this sparkling gold.
I like it. I like it
Sparkling
very much.
gold. And then you could leave guests as a takeaway for your guests. You can give them a recipe of the cocktail that you prepared for them.
I love it. That's great. And even use maybe the actual color chips for name cards or something fun like that.
She is good. I love that idea.
Well,
I'm gonna footnote you on that idea. I love that. When I'm at a restaurant, another way I get inspired is to engage a beverage director, or today we have celebrity mixologist and beverage director of Restaurant 81, Heather Branch,
Hi, Heather. Thank you.
who's created 2 cocktails. And Sonu, now it's all on you,
Okay.
lady. What are you gonna name these?
This is my favorite part, I have to admit. I mean, this is absolutely the color Chambord. It's actually a color name for us.
So we're just gonna call this the Chambord?
The Chambord, I think
Okay,
so.
I like that.
And this color is one of my favorites, actually. It's a color called, to me, it's a color called raspberry truffle.
Raspberry truffle. They both sound delicious. We have to try these.
I think
This
so.
is the occupational hazard of what we're doing actually on this segment. We have to try everything before we bring it to the audience. Cheers.
Cheers to that. And thanks to all of you for joining us at 10. Make sure to check back at 10designdays.com for more ideas on how to expand your horizons in 2010.